Hello guys, I'm doing these things called Reddit build challenges, and I thought that as I'm already doing them, I might as well start sharing these videos publicly and talking about them a little bit. So this week's challenge was to transform a community lot into a house, well, a living house. And I decided it would be far more interesting if I took a lot that had multiple different community houses. Normally you would take something that's pretty obvious, like a fire station or a church. But I was all like, you know what? If I'm not gonna change the architecture and I'm gonna show the original plots, people are gonna recognize it. These challenges are normally meant to be undertaken on The Sims 4, and they have extra requirements like the lot cannot be bigger than this size. But every Sims game is allowed to participate, hence why I'm gonna be doing these on my favorite, so The Sims 2. So yeah, this is the original housing lot. Clothing shop, game shop, food store, toilets, a pool. I actually really hate how this looks. Just that looks goddamn awful. And they also have this very tiny smoking room, even though Sims can't smoke. And I just actually noticed it when I was redoing the plot, and I was like, sneaky, sneaky developer, sneaky, sneaky. Yeah, did everybody memorize how the lot looked? Well, this is how it looks now. Much different, isn't it? Like you can see, I kept the architecture exactly the same, with the exception of I removed some windows from the other side of this building, because it wouldn't really make sense if you were looking into a different house. Put down a playground. Here's like little sports corner. I kept the smoking bin, so if anyone's like a chain smoker, that's okay. This room was too small to be made into an actual house. Could have made it into a house, but the rules stated that each house should have 3 bedrooms. And there was no way in hell that I could fit 3 bedrooms in here, because some houses are super small. I was all like, you know what? We're opening a community library. You won't have any entertainment in your house, you need to go for entertainment somewhere. I stayed true to my promise not to change the architecture of the houses themselves, hence why some of them are a tight fit. This one is actually kind of perfect for the fit because it's not a lot of space, so I don't have to think a lot about what I'm doing with it. But at the same time, it's not super small, so I don't have to skip on actual things. So the living room, that's the teenage bedroom. 1 bedroom had to be children's, 1 bedroom had to be teenage, and 1 bedroom had to be adults. This is the teenage one. Use moved objects on to glue things onto windows to make it look a bit more homey, and I think it turned out pretty nicely. Actually, it's the nicest teenage bedroom that I have. Stairs don't mesh with the wall very nicely in here, nor in here. Past that problem in Sims 2. Stairs used to be here. I decided to move them because otherwise 2 adults could not fit into that bed, and I am gonna be using this as an actual apartment district. Like, I made it, so I'm totally using it. I'm not just gonna leave it standing. Or maybe I am, but you know, it's nice to think that I'm gonna use it. Just let me think that. So that's the normal sized house, and I quite like it actually. Now, Mr. Gaming Selling Place was by far the hardest one to cram in 3 bedrooms into. It's so hard that I might have just chosen it to be another community lot, because honestly I only had to do 1 house. But I crammed it nonetheless. So here's the adult bedroom. Like, you know, by the Sims rules, only 1 adult will fit in here, but that's okay. They will not have any sink because there's no space for any sink. That's the children's room. I suppose I decorated it nicely. I hope that you can tell that it's a children's room, but this child will have a pretty cramped childhood. And this is their teenage brothers or sisters' room. They're a little bit into goth culture, werewolf movies, and paintings, so that is what we use when we cannot put down a wardrobe. Teens can just hang their clothing like that. I'd say that it's left over from when these places were stores, so people just kind of took the leftovers and adapted to suit their needs. So this family would mostly be using the library over there. Okay, this one was far less cramped, so I had some creative freedom. But I wanted to keep the theme of greenish sort of housing, and I wanted to keep those tiles because I really liked them, so I just changed their color. So this is a green, planty, mermaidy, Indian styled house with 1950s diner styled kitchen. Yeah, I think it came out pretty nicely, except for the teens room, which you could not separate from a 8-year-old grandma's room, but hey, it's not all teens are edgy, and some just have to use their grandmother's furnishings. Don't judge. I wanted to keep the pool in the pool house as a nice leftover. However, I really hated how dirty the floor was, so I elevated up and then I designed the house around it. So you're looking at a new age rich hippie place with a nice giant bong for them to get high on. Oh, I'm sorry, bubble blower. A lot of entertainment. A bar. Obviously you need a coffee machine, because how can you be a hipster without one? Their bathroom is fairly spacious. Unfortunately, I could not fit in a jacuzzi, even though it would have been perfect for that room. Their bedroom looks like something that you would earn a camera reward for and place it over here to film lewd movies. It has some portraits on the walls for hominess feeling, otherwise it's porno place. Yeah. A children's room. Have a change in style to make them a bit more happy. So that would be a younger daughter's room. That would be an older daughter's room that likes to read manga and paint, and she uses this very nice cute chair to do it. She also has some paintings on the walls, because I like paintings. The biggest problem with this one is that I decided to design the house entirely based on tiles, and rather stone flooring, which I normally never do, but I think it turned out fine. What do you think? So yeah, for those that don't know, Reddit throws this house restyling and building competition every single week, and I suppose you're gonna be seeing building videos from me from now on. Hope you don't hate them too much, and thank you for watching.